it looks like we are set for another big week for MULN Automotive, but they all seem to be quite big weeks these days anyway. Hi again, everyone. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm sorry I've been away for a few days, but I've been working on something, and I think MULN Automotive could potentially hire me to look after their manufacturing, because in the time I've been away, I've actually produced a vehicle of my own, as I've had the recent birth of my latest child. So, you know, I'm better at manufacturing than MULN Automotive, it seems, these days. Anyway, I'm just joking aside. So obviously this week we are, looking at a few catalysts which could be moving the stock. And this is following on from what happened last week, obviously, with the reverse stock split. So we now have the play at hand where MULN Automotive is trying to keep their stock above the $1 price for at least 10 consecutive days, possibly more, depending on what the NASDAQ requires of them. And it sounds like they have to at least achieve the 10 days before September 6th, or at least I think they basically just have to be above $1 consecutively for at least 10 days by the time September 6th rolls around. Now, in terms of catalysts, obviously the big one is that we are still waiting for MULN Automotive to release their earnings. Now, I last speculated that they wouldn't do the reverse stock split until the 10Q or their earnings were filed, but they actually, and that was kind of what was worded in their statement about the upcoming reverse split at the time, but it looks like, MULN Automotive hasn't quite followed through on their word yet. Anyway, so that's obviously going to be a big catalyst to navigate this week, to see what's the actual state of the financial position of the company. I heard someone talking about, like, we'll get an idea about an accurate share count. That might be a little bit hard. It depends on what the cutoff date for the earnings period is. It might not actually include the reverse stock split, so it might not be adjusted for that. But we can actually do the calculations ourselves anyway. So we might get some more insight there. Now, that's obviously, a big thing to come about. And whether or not, and another thing to look at is whether or not MULN Automotive starts using their $25 million to buy back shares. Again, there's speculation out there about when this might be in. I kind of thought that they might start doing this once they do the reverse stock split, just to keep the price above $1. Some people think it's going to be coming after the earnings comes out, but we've done the reverse stock split. We're heading towards September 6th. They really have to start, like keeping that stock price up above the $1. Now, the way that buyback goes could go a few ways. I kind of think they're going to just use it as a sort of a line in the sand that, yes, if the stock falls below $1 towards the end of the trade, we'll just buy it back up so it goes back to above $1. I don't think they're going to throw $25 million right into the stock just to blow it out of the water, because once that $25 million is gone, that's when they can start spiraling down again, and we kind of go back to square one. Well, it's kind of square three, because we had a couple of reverse stock splits to get us to where we are right now. So I think that's really what's going to go ahead for MULN. I don't think just throwing the money in and throwing the stock price up in one hit is going to be like the move to do. I think it's really just to use it as sort of a war of attrition to keep that stock above $1 and regain the compliance. And then, with whatever they have left, perhaps they might commit the remainder to, pushing the stock price up. I heard rumors that David Mitry might be also looking to buy more stocks too, which, is obviously a good thing. More insiders holding the stock is always going to, help secure the stock value. Now, in terms of how we're looking already as we head into the market, the stock is actually sitting like it's going to go down by about a cent at the start of trade. I think we're kind of going to have another sort of sideways day, unless there is some sort of news, particularly around the earnings coming from the business. So anyway, that's obviously what's likely to come out this week. We're going to see some earnings. We're going to see, how the stock fares, whether it stays above $1. I think it should. I don't know whether 25 million buyback has begun yet, like I was saying, but obviously we've enacted the reverse stock split. It'd be silly for the company to let it slip back below $1 now, because this is all done for nothing otherwise, because we might not actually get those 10 consecutive days. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on what's happening with MULN this week. Are we going to see some positive earnings? Do you think based on what's been released to investors in the past few weeks and months, where we are actually in as good a shape as MULN Automotive has led on in the past? Or yeah, anyway, share all your thoughts there. I'm still trying to get across the curve of what's actually gone in place. As you can probably imagine, I've been quite busy with what's going on in my personal life. But yeah, so I'll be back trying to make some more videos when I can. Now I've had my second job, I'm actually going to be taking a career break for over a year. So I will actually, hopefully, by juggling these two kids, I'm going to be able to actually be able to do some more video content and be a bit more consistent and regular with what I do. Yeah. Anyway, share your thoughts down in the comments below. Until next time, everyone, may the markets trade in your favor. Cheers.